Hello friends and welcome back to Ajayastromoneyguru, your go-to source for the latest updates and advanced analysis on agro commodities. I am Tushar Jain and today on 7 September 2023 we have got some exciting developments in the world of sugar markets. So let's dive right into it. In the sugar world, I see raw sugar futures took a bit of a tumble recently. On Wednesday, these futures settled lower due to the influence of strong dollar, which sparked some long liquidation in the market. Prices have been on a roller coaster ride lately, and I am here to break down the factors driving these fluctuations. Just a day before the fall, sugar prices had rallied higher, reaching a 12-year high. What fueled this surge? Well, it was primarily driven by forecasts predicting a global sugar deficit. Both ICE raw sugar and London white sugar futures were on the rise, with drier than normal weather posing a threat to sugar production in India and Thailand. Speaking of weather, dry conditions in India and Thailand have been causing quite a stir in the sugar complex. The fear of reduced output has kept the sugar market on edge. However, Brazil seems to be in a better position as their mills are expected to process more sugarcane thanks to mostly dry and hot weather for the next 15 days. Now let's focus on India. Sugar prices there have soared by over 3% in just a fortnight, reaching a 6-year high. This surge is attributed to concerns about limited rainfall in the country's main growing regions. India is expecting its lowest monsoon rains in 8 years, but there is some hope for a late pickup in monsoon, especially in places like Maharashtra and Karnataka. Adding to the mix, there is growing speculation that India might impose restrictions on sugar exports. A Reuters report suggested that India could ban sugar mills from exporting sugar in the 2023-24 season, which starts in October due to lack of monsoon rain affecting the sugar crop. This comes after India allowed mills to export only 6.1 million metric tons of sugar during the current season, down from a record 11.1 million metric tons last season. Shifting gears globally, the USDA released its biannual report in May, projecting a 6% increase in 2023-24 sugar production to a record 187.8 million metric tons. Human sugar consumption is also expected to rise by 2.3% to a record 180 million metric tons. However, the USDA forecasts a significant 15.2% drop in global sugar ending stocks to a 13-year low of 33.45 million metric tons. These projections are notably different from those made by International Sugar Organization in August, which estimated a 1.2% decrease in global sugar production to 174.8 million metric tons, anticipating a sugar deficit of 2.12 million metric tons in 2023-24 season after a surplus in the previous year. In France, sugar and ethanol makers Taros made headlines by raising the price paid to farmers for the 2022 sugar beet harvest, reflecting the rise in sugar prices. Brazil, the world's top sugar producer, has been making waves as well. Recent data from S&P Global Commodity Insights shows that sugar production in the key center-south region of Brazil during the first half of August surged by 34.4% compared to the same period last year. But there is a cloud on the horizon: China. A lack of demand from China has been a bearish influence on the market, with imports of sugar down a staggering 60.5% in July compared to the same month last year. Despite Brazil's impressive output, production prospects in other regions don't look as promising, and analysts are starting to anticipate a global deficit. The near record sugar output from Brazil might not be enough to offset falling production elsewhere. Lastly, let's talk about speculators. They have been making some interesting moves in the sugar futures market. Data from Commodities Future Trading Commission showed that speculators increased their bullish bet in raw sugar futures on ICE US towards the end of August. They added a substantial 31,035 contracts to their net long position, bringing it to a total of 216,500 lots. So so there you have it, a whirlwind of development in the world of sugar futures. We have covered everything from the market fluctuations to global forecasts and even the actions of speculators. Stay tuned to Ajayastromoneyguru for more in-depth analysis and the latest updates on agro commodities. Don't forget to like, subscribe and hit that notification bell to stay ahead of the curve. Thanks for joining us today, and until next time, happy trading.